Hey guys, how you doing? Today I thought I would finally share with you what's actually going on with my life. We are moving. I think it was Lynn was the first one to guess this because she said, is all this purging due to an upcoming relocation? And you would be correct. We are moving to Canada. We're excited, but we're down to the last few days of getting stuff done. Now, the reason I hadn't shared this before now was because people that I work with didn't know what was going on. The people that needed to know, I had told a while ago, but the people that I work directly with every day didn't know. We've just had a lot going on in our classroom this year, and we just thought it was best to not rock the boat and just have this be really calm. So it got to the point where everyone was starting to plan for next year, and I was part of those plans. And I was like, okay, I just finally have to tell them what's going on. We're going to Calgary, Alberta, and we're excited. It's new for us, just like when we moved to Bermuda, had never been there before. Same with Seattle, and now same with Calgary. Calgary is West Coast Canada. We grew up on the East Coast. I was born in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Scott was born in Montreal, Quebec. And then we met in Nova Scotia. We went to university in Toronto, and then we lived in New Brunswick, and that's where we had the girls. And then we lived in Florida, Bermuda, Seattle, and now on to Calgary. So, yeah, have never been there except for flying through the airport a few years ago when I went home to surprise Annette for her birthday. The tricky part right now is that we've got the packers due to come soon, and we have the loading of the truck. We have to get rid of our car because it's an American car, to pay the duty on the car, and to try and insure a leased American vehicle in Canada might be tricky, so we're just going to dump the car. We're taking it to CarMax because they actually gave us a better price than Hyundai themselves. So we're going to take it to CarMax and drop that off, but you've got to get it evaluated first, which we did, but it's only good for 7 days. So I've got to get it reevaluated again right before we're about to drop it off. And then we've got to go to the bank, and we've got to do all that kind of stuff. So that's part of stress for me right now. We also have a bathroom renovation going on currently because our master bathroom, the tiles were collapsing in our shower, and that wasn't good. So the landlord wanted to get that done, and they're almost done. It looks really nice. They've done a great job. But I made the mistake of paying them a big chunk of the money yesterday, and they haven't put the toilet and stuff back yet. But I'm trying to reassure my landlord, who does not live locally, that everything's going to be fine, and they will put the toilet back today, and they still have all their tools here, so it's all good. They're coming back. And I've also been showing the house to potential renters, so that's been fun, trying to take down our stuff. As you see in my craft room, I've got things taken apart. I took down my shelves, I've taken down all the pictures and stuff, and then patched all the holes. So yeah, so doing that, and then trying to keep the house tickety-boo so that we can show it to potential renters. And we think there's a family that's interested at this point. I guess they've talked to our landlords, and they were a really sweet family, 2 little kids, so they seem to really like the house. So I think that's a done deal. Oh, and we got a knock on our door yesterday that there's a construction crew in our neighborhood, and they tore up our entire sidewalk in front of the house yesterday. Let me just add that to my list of things that I need to stress about. And I got the garbage guy coming by. I'm praying to God he doesn't whack my car that now has to live on the street because of the sidewalk being tore up in front of the house. So the new renters are going to have a beautiful new sidewalk that's finally level. That thing has drove me crazy since we've lived here. And they're going to have a beautiful new shower. So that's good. Oh, and the other piece of this puzzle is that Scott's already in Calgary. The kids and I are just finishing up with the house, and Kerrigan has some final exams, and we just got to get the house packed up. We can't pack anything because it's an international move again. So I'm trying to prep things so that it'll be easier for them when they come in to pack, and just trying to take stuff off the wall so they don't have to deal with that. We do have someone coming to take the TV off the wall and crate that, which is good because I can't find the box. I don't know what we ever did with the box for that. There's 2 days of packing, 1 day of loading it onto a truck. In between those days, I have to dump the car, and then we have to do final inspection for the landlord. Yeah, so I'm a little stressed out. I'm not sleeping. I keep sleepwalking into Bryn's room every night. One night I went in and asked if I had taken all my medications. Not on any vitamins, I take vitamins. Then she said I came in one night and I was concerned that we should be packed, and I thought that we were already leaving and should be packed. I woke up 2 nights ago thinking the house was sinking. What did I dream last night? Last night I dreamt that the walls were cracked and that the house was falling apart. So just completely stressed out. We are due to go to Calgary very soon. We'll be up there in time for Stampede, and that's a big outdoor festival. There's cowboys and everything. So Scott actually owns a cowboy hat and cowboy boots now and some Wrangler shirts, because at the hotel they have to basically dress the part. The hotel that Scott's going to be working for is the Sheraton Eau Claire Suites in downtown Calgary, but he still technically works for Fairmont. So the hotel has the Sheraton name on it. So it's called Flag. So they flag the hotel as a Sheraton. It's actually owned by Marriott, but it's managed by Fairmont. So some people will be like, oh, we prefer Sheraton. It's like, okay, great. That's what the sign says, but it's actually managed by a different company. So that's the situation there. So he's very excited. I'm very proud of him. He has worked so hard. When we were first in high school, dating, he was working as a doorman and a bellman at the Delta Barrington in Halifax. So that's where he got his start. And then we had lived in Toronto. He worked at the Delta Chelsea, which I think is now just called the Chelsea, and so on and so on. So he's moved up, and he'll probably do this position for probably 2 to 3 years. We'll be on the move again. But at that point, Kerrigan will have graduated. She has 2 years left of high school. This move is a little tricky on her because she's just finally got settled. Bryn doesn't seem to care. She's off to university, and she actually knows a couple girls from university that live in Calgary. So that's pretty cool for her. But yeah, it's hard on Kerrigan. She's finally settled, and now we gotta uproot her again. So that kind of sucks. But we've let her pick out the school, and she's picked out a beautiful school. We're now trying to find a home in that area. So when the kids and I get up there, we're gonna rent a car and drive around, and I would like to take you on the adventure with us. And I will try to keep you guys updated on what I'm doing. I have my phone and my iPad, so I'll see how well I can do with that, and see if I can continue doing some vlogging. That's why I haven't done any craft videos, because everything's kind of like my Project Life cards. I packaged those all up. Like, those are in baggies. I've got my markers and everything all in Ziploc bags. So I'm trying to organize things as best I can. So I thank you so much for your patience and understanding as to why I haven't had any vlogs up or any craft videos or anything. As you can see, I'm in a bit of a mess right now. So I'll try to do quick videos when I get a chance and show you guys some stuff about Calgary and show you Stampede and all that kind of stuff. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm Tanya Dawn Richards. And my Red Cardinal Crafts is my other Instagram. So if you want to follow me. So I'm hoping to do some drawings while I'm laying by the pool, in denial that I have no home anymore. But yeah, I'll be trying to do some Instagram stuff and hopefully some vlogs if I can. So stay tuned for all that. Now you guys finally know what's going on with my life. So I hope you guys are doing good. And I'll be back with some more videos soon. All right, take care, guys. See ya.